All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Bathaka Moth GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick lesson, just touching on last night's little back and forth debate, whatever you want to call it, with the guy that you see on the screen, man. He's a Christian that I guess they were teaching down the street, and he's obviously encountered other Israelite groups because he mentioned some things about color, and this and that, or they've at least watched. They're watching, you know what I'm saying? So he decided to come down and get our take on this or that, and one of the main things he came with was like all the Christians and the unlearned try to do, because Christianity has made everything about everybody being or anybody being able to make it all inclusive, which that's not what the Bible is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So he came with Galatians, the 3rd chapter, with no understanding, and he went into a few other things. The missiles, he doesn't understand the missiles are mentioned in the scriptures. The destruction, which the Bible is a coded book, man. It's not going to say missiles, man. Back then missiles didn't exist, man. You know what I'm saying? They were sins, so they had to describe things from things that they knew. Arrows, things that they knew of. They didn't know what a missile was back then. A thermonuclear missile. So it wasn't going to be brought forth as a thermonuclear missile, man. So like it was going to be brought forth by way of things that they knew, man. And that's why arrows and things of this nature are mentioned. Things of this nature these natures are mentioned. So he didn't understand the missiles in the Bible, which they're mysteries, man. Which I went into that briefly at the end. I came in at the end, and of course I had a short period, so I had to try to cram a lot of points that I wanted to make in a short period of time. So that's why I'm coming back now, so I can kind of just go into it a little bit better, and actually pull the scriptures some of the scriptures that I kind of quoted. I'm going to actually pull them. You know what I'm saying? So, it's mysteries, man. The scriptures speak of mysteries. When you read in Matthew, the 13th chapter, which we bought that out, it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but unto them it's not given, and Matthew, the 19th chapter, verse 11, all men cannot receive this saying save they to whom it is given. It also mentions it in Mark, the 4th chapter, in verse 11, But when you go into the word, and I also brought out Colossians, the 1st chapter, in verse 26, when it goes into those mysteries that were hidden from ages that are now made manifest to his saints, which of course the saints are the Israelites, and there's countless scriptures that prove that point, to name a few off the top of my head: Psalms 50 and 5, Psalms 148 and 14, Psalms 149, verse 1 and 2, So the saints are Israelites. So these things are being made manifest to the Israelites, beginning starting with the elect, those chosen vessels, preordained and pre-chosen from the foundation of the world, man, to conform and to receive this knowledge in the end for salvation, man. Lord willing, I can be a part of that. But all of these things, these mysteries, when you go into that word mystery, because these things are being manifest in these times to those men, it's mysterion, which I can get it. As a matter of fact, let's just go to it real quick. And I bought this out last night and made this point. But again, I had a limited time to kind of make the points that I was trying to make in a short period of time. So, come on, man. Boy, these phones, man. I was watching the elder out there in Chicago, Malcolm, and he was having the same issues. So it's got to be something that Esau is doing, man. You know, how it goes to the wrong scriptures. You know, you go into a scripture and it'll take you to another, you know, somewhere else, man. You know. But this is Colossians 1:26. Even the mystery which had been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. When you go into that word mystery, it's going to be mysterion. You know, so let's real quick. Mystery right there, G3466, mysterion. You see it right there on the screen, mysterion at the top of the screen. And it says, hidden things, secret, mystery. Generally, mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. That dude, whether he's an Edomite or a Jake, a 2/3 Jake, in these times, even if he's 2/3 Jake, he's an ordinary mortal in these times. You know, he's not of the initiated. That's why he don't understand these things. He's caught up in Christianity, man. A hidden or secret thing not obvious to the understanding. Hello? A hidden purpose or counsel, secret will of men of the Most High, the secret counsels which govern the Most High in dealing with the righteous. Secret counsel, man. You know, hidden things, mysteries, initiated, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. So obviously, this dude is wicked because he can't see it. It wasn't given to him, you know, and it's probably gonna be gone now. That's what these phones are doing, man. Look at this, man. This is ridiculous, man. Boy, East Satan, boy. And I've been having to do this every time. If I click off of it, I'm gonna have to you know. This is crazy, man. You can't even click off of it and go back to it, man. You know. But Salakia. But this guy right here is obviously lost, man. You know what I'm saying? He's wicked in these times, whether he's Jake or not, man. He's either the wicked, an Edomite, or he's wicked. He's wicked Jake, man. You know, because two-thirds of Israel are considered to be those wicked as well in these times, man. That's why the Lord is going to kill the majority of his nation. He's going to kill 2/3, man. Zechariah 13:8, because they're the wicked too in these times. They've attached themselves to the people that look like him. If he's not one of them, man. You know. So you know, Christians are lost. So the mysteries, man. That's what it's all about, man. You know. And one of the things I wanted to touch on that he didn't understand is reincarnation, because Christians don't believe in reincarnation, which reincarnation is clear in the scriptures, man. When you know the Bible, and of course we know they don't deal with the Old Testament, but the Old Testament is you can't not deal with the Old Testament. I know that's a double negative, but hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? You know, you can't not deal with the Old Testament. It's part of the Bible, man. There is no other book on the planet that a person will do that with but the Bible, man. You know, they'll take the credit, the whole book, but when you read the Bible, we don't deal with the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. What the hell are you talking about, man? Yahushua said he comes in the volume of the book. Come on, man, stop. So Christians don't believe in reincarnation, and he went to Hebrews the 9th chapter to try to make the point, which that's where Christians go, because they don't understand what Hebrews, what it's talking about. They don't understand Paul's writings, man. You know what I'm saying? But they love to run to him with everything, man. You know, so I'm gonna go there. It's Hebrews the 9th chapter and verse 27. And it says, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment. You know, so they don't understand what that's saying, man. Which we're going to get it, you know what I'm saying? But basically, you're appointed once to die per incarnation, man. You know, Yahushua was the only one that you know, basically overrode that. You know what I'm saying? He died and rose, you know, in the same body, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen, man. For you know. You're basically appointed one death per incarnation is what that's going into. It says, and it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment. That's why you have to go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, Isaiah 28:10, to understand the mysteries and puzzles, man, of the Bible, and that's why they don't have it. So let's get it. Let's get understanding on that right there, man. Let's get understanding on that right now. Because at the end of the day, we come back, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 34. It does this every time. Salakia, y'all. I always have to click on another just to get this thing to go into the Apocrypha. I don't know why I have to do that. This devil has this. He's a devil, man. Satan, man, at the end of the day. But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 34. And it reads, therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding, which Christians do not do. They will not subdue their own understanding, which is no understanding, and reform your hearts. They don't do that, which is your mind. Ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. It's going to explain that in the very next verse. After death, you shall obtain mercy. It's going to tell you how you're going to obtain that mercy. 2nd Ezra 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. So that's when you're going to obtain that mercy. If you subdue your understanding and reform your hearts. He said, ye shall be kept alive. And after death, ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. So you subdue your understanding and conform your mind, Salakia, conform your mind, or reform your mind. You'll be okay. When you live again, you're gonna receive that mercy, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. After death, we shall live again. So when we go back to Hebrews, the 9th chapter, that gives you better understanding with that one scripture of what this is actually going into, man. This is Hebrews 9 and 27. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment, when we shall live again. If you subdue your understanding and reform your heart, your mind, you will be kept alive. After death, you're going to obtain that mercy, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So, that's that. So let's just keep it going, because when you read in Matthew, the 1st chapter, he would have to explain this as well. This is Matthew chapter 1 and verse 1, the book of the generation of Yahushua HaMashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. So he would have to explain to me why we're talking about the one they call Jesus Christ, but it says the son of David and the son of Abraham. When was the one they called Jesus ever the son of David, and when was he ever the son of Abraham? Well, we have those answers. He was the son of David as King Solomon when he was King Solomon, and he was the son of Abraham when he was Isaac. That's why when you read, as a matter of fact, let me go here and I'll come back. That's why when you read in Galatians, the 3rd chapter, I think around verse 16, it says, now Galatians 3 and 16, now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He said, not unto seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Christ. That seed is Isaac. That's why it says that, because it tells you right here in Matthew, the 1st chapter, Matthew 1 and 1, the book of the generation of Yahushua HaMashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. That's that same seed, which is Christ, that we just read in Galatians, the 3rd chapter. But they don't understand that, man. They don't get that, And the generation of Yahushua HaMashiach, the generation is just the many incarnations of Yahushua HaMashiach. That's what that means. The son of David is one of them. The son of Abraham is another. And then when you read through that whole chapter, Matthew, the 1st chapter, it goes into it breaks down 14 generation periods that the one they called Jesus, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, was going to come into the earth, man. He came into the earth first as Isaac. The very next verse, Abraham begat Isaac. Boom. That's one of the incarnations. Then when you read 14 generations down, it's going to go into when he came in on the scene as King David. See? So all generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. And from David unto the carrying away to Babylon are 14 generations. And from the carrying away into Babylon unto Hamashiach are 14 generations. There it is. You know? So from Isaac, from Abraham and Isaac to King David and King Solomon are 14 generations, man. And then from King David and King Solomon to Joseph and Mary and Yahushai is 14 generations. So each of those 14 generations, he came into the earth. Isaac, King Solomon, Yahushai. That's what Matthew, the first chapter, is going into. Clearly reincarnation. Clearly reincarnation. So these people don't have it. So I just want to real quick make one last point, because I don't want to make this too long. I'm just getting to the point. We've done countless, lessons on reincarnation, but I just want to touch on that because I didn't really get to touch on it and go into it how I wanted to last night. So I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes real quick, the first chapter, which I quoted these, but I'm gonna I think I read this, but I quoted the other verse that I want to go ahead and bring out. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So now we're going to jump over to the 6th chapter, because it's going to break down what that thing right there is, which is going to make that very clear as to what it's talking about. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 10. That which hath been, which was what we just read, the thing that hath been, is named already, and it is known that it is man. So that thing is man. So that's all I need. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, and read this in context now. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The man that hath been, it is that which shall be. So the man that hath been is going to be again. And that which is done is that which shall be done. Whatever he did, he's going to do again. That's why when the brother brought out, when the Kahan, the priest, brought out 1 Corinthians 14 and 32, the spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet. That's what it's talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he made the points of Daniel, the prophet Daniel. When you read in Daniel, the 12th chapter, he was going to rest with his fathers, and then he was going to stand in his lot in the last days. That's now, man. So Daniel is here. One of these brothers that is getting scoffed against is Daniel, man. Job said he was going to see Yahushua with his own eyes after the worms and stuff destroyed his flesh, man. He was going to see the Lord with his own eyes. That means he was going to have to be here when the Lord returns, when the time of the Lord's returning now. So Job is here, man. Esdras in the Apocrypha, which is Ezra in the Bible, in the Old Testament, is here. He said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? He was seeing these days right now, in these times right now, man. So Esdras is here, man. John the Revelator, it said that he was going to prophesy again before kings and people and nations and tongues and people, roughly paraphrasing. That's now. He died on the island of Patmos. So when was he going to prophesy again? In these times, now. So John the Revelator is here. These people are here. And these people are scoffing against him and talking trash and crap, man. Not knowing what they're doing, man. In ignorance. So let's continue. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The man that hath been, it is that which shall be. So he hath been, he was, and he's going to be again. And that which is done is that which shall be done. Whatever he did, he's going to do again. If you're a prophet, you're going to be a prophet. And there is no new man under the sun. So there's no new man. It's the same man. That's why when the priest Ainah made that point of with Elijah and John the Baptist, that he couldn't get, but he did get it. He was saying these things, but didn't understand what he was saying. Then he tried to backtrack and act like he didn't say this. But hey, man, confusion, man. Christianity is a bunch of confusion, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yes, reincarnation is biblical. So, hey, Christians don't have it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's proof right there. The man that hath been is that which shall be. And whatever he did, he's going to do again. And there is no new man under the sun, man. You know, very clear. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get the one over in Ecclesiastes 3 as well while I'm here, while I'm in Ecclesiastes. Let's just get it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. That which hath been is now. That man and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High required that which is past. And that's why the Most High requires your past, man. You know, because that man was, and whatever he did, he's going to be again and do again. And you're going to have to pay for what you did it when you did it the last time, man. You know, Exodus 20 and 5. You know, you come back every 3 to 4 generations, man. And you're going to pay for the things you did in your past, man. Why? Because we just read it. The Most High requireth that which is past, because that which hath been is now, man. That man that was in the first chapter, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. That which hath been is now. So you're here again. You were, and now you're here again. And now that past is required. That's what we're reading, man. The Bible breaks itself down beautifully if you have the understanding. So it's all about having understanding. That's why the scriptures say, get wisdom. Wisdom is a principal thing. But with wisdom, get understanding. You know what I'm saying? With all thy getting, get understanding, man. It's all about understanding. You got to have the understanding, which Christians do not have the understanding, man. They don't know what they're talking about, man. They don't know this book. They don't know the Lord. They don't know his word. They don't know the Bible. They don't know what's going on. They don't know which way is up, which way is down, which way is left, which way is right, which way is front, which way is back. They have no idea, man. They're clueless. So, you know, the guy, you know, I'm sure it's gone again by now, but this guy right here, on the screen, it's probably gone. Let me see. Yep, it's gone. So I'm going to have to pull it up again. Salakia. Sad I have to keep doing this. This guy right here. You have to be on the screen right there. You know, he doesn't know the Bible. He doesn't know what's going on. He's lost, you know, and he just can't get it, whether he's Esau or whether he's a foreigner, man, you know, a scattered Jake, you know, that looks like the other nations, man. In these times right now, he can't get it, man. He couldn't get it, you know, and he walked off. He left, man. So, but hey, it is what it is. So, hey, with that, giving all praises, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kalkadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadat, Shalom.